The Democratic side, where the battle is on between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders knows what's at stake. Take a look at this.
I am confident that if there is a large voter turnout today across this country, we are going to do well. And if there's not, we're probably going to be struggling.
All right. Georgia State Senator Vincent Fort is one of those who's with Bernie Sanders at a time when it seems that everyone is going to Hillary Clinton, or certainly settling on Hillary Clinton as she looks invincible going into this Super Tuesday. Obviously, Senator, you look to Bernie Sanders for different reasons. Why?
I am supporting Bernie Sanders. I switched from Hillary Clinton to Bernie Sanders because of the issues that he's been talking about. Health care, for example, Medicare for all, reining in the big banks and their abusive lending practices, and a $15 minimum wage. Those are all issues I've been working on for a long time. So Bernie Sanders is closest to the positions that I hold, that I'm working on, that are important to my constituents here in Atlanta.
But if he doesn't get the nomination, could you still support Hillary Clinton?
Oh yeah. This, you know, my support for Bernie Sanders is not anti-Hillary Clinton.
Okay.
I would support Hillary. I just think that Bernie Sanders is the best choice. The fact of the matter is that Bernie Sanders has changed the Democratic Party, possibly forever. He has made the Democratic Party more of a grassroots party, responsive to the needs of the 99% as opposed to the 1%.
You know, there are a lot of people who look at this and say, yes, he has changed the party. He's driven Hillary Clinton to the left, that would be difficult for her in a general election, sir, that she'd have to explain the bigger role of government, the higher taxes, socking it to the wealthy, socking it to corporations, that she'd have to parrot his views, and those views might make her unelectable. What do you think?
Well, the fact of the matter is, on all those issues that I mentioned, reining in Wall Street, Medicare for all, the general population, Democrats and independents for that matter, are overwhelmingly for, and shows that those issues help candidates in a general election as opposed to hurting candidates. One of the things that's going to happen this fall, I'm hoping that Bernie Sanders is the nominee, and if it happens to be Hillary Clinton, so be it. But whoever the Democrat is, they have to remember, they have to get enthusiasm up. You can't have.
You're right about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember,
Barack Obama is not going to be on the ballot.
African community, though, because of your views, a basis overwhelmingly to Hillary Clinton?
No.
Right.
I've been in the Senate. I've been in the Senate for 20 years. I have been very engaged in grassroots politics here in Atlanta and in the region, across the state. People trust my judgment, even if they disagree.
Yep.
They trust my judgment that it's sincere and principled. That's why I looked at Bernie Sanders' positions, his history, his record, and decided to support him.
All right. Senator, we'll watch very, very closely. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.